I'm here to talk about my reading that I had with Amy about a year ago. My wife got it for me as a birthday gift, and I can honestly say it's probably one of the most amazing gifts anyone has ever gotten me. Amy's the real deal. There were things that she knew about my Nana that she could not have possibly known, and I did not go into this with any expectations because I didn't want to be let down, but I came out of it with way more than I ever could have imagined getting out of it. I recently left my partner of 13 years, and we have 3 kids together. Well, not recently, it's 4 years ago. So I've been attempting to blend my family with my new wife and her family. And obviously in any situation like that, you're going to have your hiccups and your problems. And my relationship that I have with her daughter, her youngest daughter, has its ups and downs, and what seems to be a lot more downs than ups. And I just always worried that I'm not doing the right thing for her or for anyone for that matter. That was one of the things that I kind of wanted to know, if my Nana were here, if I could talk to her, I would just want her advice. And so I would say about 50% of the reading, Amy was honing in on that. And it was like, wow, the things that she was bringing up, like, wow, there's no way that she could have known that. She also talked about my step grandpa, who my Nana was married to when she passed away. He now owns her property. And because she passed suddenly, all of her things, over the last 20 years, he's still living in that house, and he's had garage sales, and not told my mom or her brothers about it, getting rid of her things and not telling anyone. And so Amy just starts talking about how my Nana just kept talking about, like, people, moving things out, and it was upsetting her. And I just like, the more she talked about it, I was like, it's him getting rid of all her stuff, and not allowing her kids to have any of it. And that really was upsetting her, and it validates my anger about it. So I'm glad to know that she's also not happy about it. So yes, 30 minutes with Amy went so fast that, 30 minutes, that was the fastest 30 minutes of my life, but it was also the most fulfilling and healing. And I would recommend anybody who's hurting or missing a loved one. Maybe you didn't get to say goodbye. Maybe, maybe you didn't get to say goodbye and you left on bad terms, whatever it might be. Amy's the real deal, and she can really help people. And I appreciate her for everything she did for me and for my wife and my mother-in-law, who also had a reading with her just a few weeks ago. It was also an amazing experience. And then also to leave it off on an even more amazing note, and at the end of my reading, she allowed me to ask questions and I asked about my niece who passed away at birth. Well, she lived for a few hours, and we've always just kind of wondered if she was up there in heaven or wherever with my Nana. So I asked about her, and I didn't tell Amy anything about how she passed or what was wrong with her, and she knew that she didn't make it out of the hospital. She knew that her body wasn't able to sustain life, which was true. She had trisomy 18. And she was able to tell me that my niece pretty much hangs out at home with my brother and his wife and her sisters, with her mom and dad and her family, and that she watches over them, and that they used to fight a lot, but now that they don't, and them fighting a lot, you know, they went through a lot after she passed, and you know, that will put a young couple through any young couple through a lot. But the things that Amy was able to tell me about her, I was able to then play that video for my brother and his wife, and to see what that did for them, to know that she's there. That was everything to me. So thank you, Amy, and thank you to my wife, Stephanie, for the amazing gift. And I hope that whoever sees this gets the same amazing experience that I got out of it. Thank you.